Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story. I am the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, the Flexible Demeanor, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of J. Jones, Andrew Tickinger, and their Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. When you last left them, our boys had made their way through the, Aeldari hole, and realized that they had arrived at an ominous point in space, known only as the Processional of the Damned. After dispatching some terrifying enemies personified only by the empty darkness inhabiting their suits, Jay and Andrew received an unsettling distress call from Captain Hardin himself. Is this aged man really the same captain they saw only moments ago? Are the rules of time just another casualty of this graveyard? Let's find out.
All right, Daniel, switched you back on. It looks like you got hit with something.
Yeah, that was a hell of a power surge.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a radiation pulse or anything. I was not trying to turn off.
Speaking of which, did the signal drop on that message? Can we get that back up? Can someone reconnect the signal? Anyone on this bridge?
I'm trying to bring it up right now, sir. I can't. When that radiation pulse happened, we lost it. We located it. It looks like it's coming from a small craft on the edge of the sea of ships.
Magnify! Can we do that? Can you do that?
I guess. And he just presses a couple buttons here and there, and just the screen just gets bigger.
Oh, too much!
Dial it back.
The 40K, the way that they magnify is they just make everything bigger.
Oh, of course.
Because they're not really ones for subtlety.
There's so many more skulls in this magnifying.
Yes.
40%. 50%.
Oh, no.
50% more skulls. Okay. It's a small vessel, a little bit bigger than a shuttlecraft. It looks like it might be part of a larger ship that is kind of broken off. Or maybe it's just like a luxury escape pod, like a super huge savior pod. I don't know what it is, but it's got engines and no guns, and it looks like something's docking with it.
Whoa, something's docking with it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, it seems to be a bunch of scrap, but the scrap seems to be moving. Oh no, those weird guys with the robot suits.
Oh, great.
Yes.
I mean, I think we glanced over the most, and by glanced I mean glazed. Sometimes I glance off of things, but sometimes I glaze over them. And I think the most important thing we did glaze over is the fact that it's a luxury yacht. Andrew, do you know how many pillows are on that yacht? Can you
there's
imagine?
got to be a couple hundred at least.
So many. Do you think he's got his own pillow fort in there?
We could have rival forts.
Wait a second, hold on. We're missing, we glazed over something completely different and possibly glanced over it. Guys, was that Captain Hardin that was on that message?
It appeared to be Captain Hardin, yes.
But it can't be. Captain Hardin's over there.
Yeah, I know he's he's not right over there. He left.
No, I was figuratively pointing over my shoulder.
There. Yeah,
yes.
Well, most of the Imperium's over there as well. And over there as well.
No, I was pointing at the rest of the ship.
We're kind of on the edge of the Imperium. I don't know if the Imperium is over there.
Okay, you get what I was trying to say, but regardless.
Space is weird, so there's...
maybe we shouldn't... We're talking about this in front of the crew. Hey, let's huddle up real quick. Real quick. Guys. So, what are we dealing with here? That was definitely Hardin, right? You don't think he has, weird old cyborg robots of himself just propelled out into space going insane?
Well, Daniel did point out that all of the ships here are kind of from, all over the place. Does that mean timey-wimey all over the place as well?
All over the time place.
Should we call Hardin in his room? He's just in his room right now.
Yeah, sure. You got his number, right?
No. Don't you have his number?
You have hacked literal hair dryers on this ship. You can probably get access to Hardin's number.
I acquired his number by totally fair means. Mm-hmm. He gave it to me
just
voluntarily.
All
right.
Hello, gentlemen. How goes the exploration?
Captain, you're gonna need to come over here. There's a situation, and I'm not quite sure how you're gonna react to it.
When we say come over here, we mean if you could grace us with your wonderful presence, we'd really love your feedback on something, being an excellent captain and all.
That is what you should be saying, Andrew.
Chief Treasure Hunter!
I'm sorry. Would you please grace us with your presence, sire?
I'll be there when I feel like it.
Okay, well,
I'm having this whole place makes me feel weird. I'll be on my way.
Well, we're having some of those similar feelings as well. Captain, I'm just going to ask you some random questions, and please feel free to tell me if they are absolutely insane. Have you ever cloned yourself and shot that clone into, I don't know, the farthest reaches of space, landing you somewhere in a space graveyard?
No.
Okay.
That is an interesting question.
Have you made any copies of yourself, like a cyborg or something like that?
I'm walking towards the bridge right now.
All right, cool. I think we can talk about this in person. Great.
I mean, we could chat while I'm on my way, but I feel like in person might
It is
be
a very
better.
long ship.
I think this is a show, not tell type of situation there, Jay.
Yeah, but, it's just, important to understand if you, Captain, have ever made fun mannequin copies of yourself that might have taken on sentience through weird alien gel.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
shooting in the dark here.
Why don't we just show him?
I guess. But if the message is still there, do you think it's still in the...
All right, I'm here.
Oh, wow. A great flourish with your cape, sir. That was an excellent entrance.
Yes, that's what I do.
So much purple. Oh my god.
Yes.
So, Captain, if you want to come on over here, if you will, we would love to see if we can... Can you spool that message back up on the system?
We received a message from that former luxury yacht type thing that has scrap creatures.
The thing magnified right there. Oh, that ship looks like it's in trouble.
There was a distress call. It was from you.
We're not entirely sure, because you're here and not on that luxury shuttle, but...
And I press a button and play the message.
You have to help me. I've been here for 20 years. You have to help me. You have to get me out of here. You have to help. My name is Servo of the Flexible Demeanor. We have been trapped here. You have to help us.
Yeah, so that was really weird, right? I mean, no, now that we have a copy of it, we could do like a cool mix if you want,
You said did we record it? You are aware that everything gets recorded, right? Like
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, but with Daniel. But I mean, this is on the ship.
I mean, the ship is... Why wouldn't the ship record things? It's
I
called
don't know.
ship's log.
I mean, I forget to hit the record button sometimes when I'm,
This is why it's automatic for people like you.
I am having difficulty dealing with the things that I have just seen, which appears to be me with an ugly beard.
Well, sir, I would never say that your beard could ever get ugly. I would say that it could only get more wise,
I said that it looked ugly, so you can't... Are you disagreeing with me?
I would never do that.
Yes, I agree that it is
I
ugly.
concur. Very
Jay?
ugly beard. Yes, of course. I completely retract my statement about that beard.
So that does not appear to be me because I am here, but in many ways it does appear to be me. I would like to speak to me.
Yeah. Well, can you make that
to
happen?
I speak to me. This is not... No, speak to myself. Speak to myself.
Can I make a tech use check to attempt to communicate with this ship?
Yeah, you can. Communications are all like mega screwed up in this area of space. It almost seems like maybe we're even being jammed. I don't know. Difficulty 3.
Difficulty 3.
Yeah.
All right. I just passed.
Wow.
Not a great roll, but I did pass. I had 7 dice and I only got 3.
That's not average, for sure. That's not how that works. But great, we got it.
I mean, you succeeded, so that's all that really matters. And the thing is, the difficulty is they're not sending out anything. So you can send a message to the ship, but they have to send something back. But your success is, because you don't need to make a tech use check to do that. That's just how communications work.
I meant more like bridging through all of the fuzz and everything that's happening.
Exactly. Well, actually, what you're able to do is you are you recognize how the system works, and you just sort of reactivate their comms on their end over space Wi-Fi.
Hack and com.
You're able to get onto it using a 40 kg, which lets you reach across space.
And also, Jay, I never hack into anything that I'm not supposed to look at, so stop it.
Yeah, sure. I didn't say that. Just saying, if you had done it once already and you did it twice, it's impressive. That's all I'm saying.
All right. As the camera comes on their ship, you do not see Hardin immediately. However, you do see signs of battle as las weapons are firing back and forth in the area. You see a couple of scraggly-looking survivors, like sticking their heads out from behind chairs and blasting at hollow men that seem to be entering into the area.
And these are the men in the suits with the blackness.
Yes, the black, creepy folks. I started calling them hollow men. I don't know if that's what we're supposed to be calling them. I just gave them a name. If you guys have a better name, I'm willing to take better names.
I'm kind of partial to hollow men.
Hollow
Sounds
men's
pretty
found
cool.
me.
Yeah, but it looks like the hollow men are attacking them, like, right now.
Oh, okay. Well, Captain, I think we have to deal with saving yourself, potentially. I think this will be good. I think we can do this. We can save you.
We're not gonna break the space-time continuum if we would bring them together.
Well, as long as they don't touch, right? As long as they don't touch.
Is that
I think
a
it's the
rule?
Or if we touch him and then we touch. Okay. What hand have you shake the captain's hand before? Trick question. He's never let us shake his hand.
But technically, with the how atoms work, you never actually touch each other. It's this is stuff you
boy. Mars. I'm from Mars. I know all the stuff about science and time. All right, let's get on a ship and shoot some stuff.
Yeah, it seems like this is kind of a crisis situation. Do we want to load up a shuttle, get over there, and kick some butt?
Yeah, and I mean,
let's do
and a backup shuttle for all the pillows, because we're going to need all of them.
No, we're gonna need a freighter. I mean, not a shuttle.
That's good.
This
That's
is
a good
freighter
point.
capacity.
It could be tightly packed in there for being there that long.
Yeah, but then you're gonna crunch the pillows, and you don't want that.
We could get what is it, B team or beta team to fluff them on the way back. Really get the maximum pillow quantity.
beta-
Would you go save me?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to do that right now. Daniel, I'm going to shut you down, and we're going to board that shuttle. All right, Daniel, switch you back on. It seems like we have connected to the ship. It's connected, right? And you say, we have connected to the ship.
I mean, it's whatever you want it to be, I guess.
Sealed to the ship?
We're at an airlock, yes.
We've airlocked to the ship. I'm just trying to get these down, guys. I'm trying to be a better, more, master of adventure. I feel like I got to know these terms.
All right, we're ready to go, sir. What do you want us to do? Or,
all right.
sirs, I'm sorry.
Alpha Team, you're gonna hold at the beachhead. We're calling it a beachhead, right?
We're calling it a beachhead?
Yes, beachhead.
How much sand are we expecting in there?
I think it's a
Uncertain.
metaphorical beachhead. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
There
All
could
right.
actually be sand, though.
All right. All right, guys, you want to hold down the metaphorical beachhead. You want to get into the metaphorical sand.
All
Don't
right.
build castles. We're here to work, not play. That's for later.
And who should we fire at if anybody approaches us?
What are we expecting
rules
here?
of engagement. Anyone that fires at you or looks crazy.
So...
Wait,
What?
no.
No. But definitely not crazy. We might have someone on here who's got the space crazies for
Only-
being out here for too long.
Only if they're a serious threat.
Okay, there's these guys walking around in spacesuits. Darkness for faces. You see darkness for faces? Shoot the darkness.
So anybody, the shadow men people?
No. Where their faces, if it's just darkness.
It has
You're
no
you,
face.
You look for a face, and it's just darkness. Shoot that guy.
You shine a light at their visor, and there's literally nothing inside. That's who you shoot at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we could do that.
Or-
do we have to shine the light on them?
That's a good safety precaution.
Yeah, just in case. Also, I'm going to put this out there. Little girls skipping down the hall singing tunes to themselves. Shoot them,
Wait,
things that
like
seem out of-
children? We
No,
should
I
shoot
think
children?
what Jay means is things that seem absurdly out of place.
Absurdly out of place. Like two kids skipping rope, singing some kind of song in reverse. Shoot those kids. Don't think about it twice. Don't walk towards them. Don't say, where's
twins.
mom and dad?
Twins.
Just shoot them.
Twins. I mean, they're saying come play with us.
Oh, definitely
Yes.
twins.
So
Definitely
if
shoot all
we
the
see
twins.
like an evil twin, like it's somebody who is actually back on the flexible demeanor.
No. Yeah. Okay. Just shoot the guys that have darkness for
No,
faces.
only pairs of twins, not like actually a single twin of somebody you know, just pairs.
I just want to make sure that you guys are a military force, right? So
Yes,
in
sir.
training, you always want to know that if you're in an enemy territory, you want to assess things in the right way. Like if you see like somebody being like, "Come over here and bounce this ball with me," don't just be like, "Oh, it's just a kid. Let me put my gun down." I don't want any of those shenanigans.
I got an idea. Do you have the comms and the cams on your visors? If there's this questionable situation with regards to an enemy that you don't know what to do with and they're firing at you, then patch me in and I'll tell you what to do.
And while he was talking, I made a flashcard. It says face equals darkness plus last gun. Here you go. Give it out to all the men.
I've only got the one.
Yeah, that you only gave
make
him
copies.
one.
I don't know. I don't have all the flashcards on me.
Show it to everyone.
Yeah, just show it to everybody. They'll get it.
All right, Jay, let's go.
Yes, sirs.
Let's do this. All right, Daniel, you following us?
All right, let's open up the bulkhead.
All right, here we go.
All right, and we're going in here. It is dark. There are no lights.
Let me switch on one of the lights on my gun here. Hold on.
Wait, do you have a light on your visor?
Oh, I do? Oh, I've just been waving this gun around. Huh.
You have a light on your gun and a light on your visor.
I've had a light on my visor this whole time?
Yes, your visor also can have...
That would make it so much easier when I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and you go out into the hall and you're just carrying a gun around the halls in the middle of the night. It just really freaks people out.
I mean, it would also freak people out wearing a helmet down the halls.
Yeah, but which one's less scary? Am I right? Okay, I'm switching it on. Oh, wow, that's a lot better, and it's right where my eyes are. That's perfect.
Yeah, this looks like it looks like it was a luxury yacht. It actually, this says flexible demeanor on it. It must be from the flexible demeanor.
Your timey-wimey theory is starting to come a little bit more into focus here. Okay, I'm doing a quick assessment here.
Hold on. You come up to a junction.
Yeah.
Nothing. Where's all the wasn't there fighting before?
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah,
It's
what
silent.
the hell?
That's unsettling.
Wait. Oh god. No, that can't be right. I'm just going to leave that to myself.
I'm sorry, you just thought of an important, crucial piece of information you didn't want to share with us? You know, the people who are fighting alongside of you to the death?
I'll just share it later if I'm right, and then we'll talk about that.
Yeah. It's,
You have a theory?
You have a theory about what could be going wrong in this mysterious ship that has potential enemies, and you feel like it's important to keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go stealth around the corner to see if I can sneak up on darkness people.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. My stealth is a 10. Hells yeah.
I'm going to aim around the corner and not stealth because I'm bad at it.
Oh, just wait. Let me stealth first.
Let him stealth.
Well, I mean, I don't have my light on. I have night vision.
You are a metal man. You make metal clanking noises.
I'm not moving around the corner. I'm at the corner. You're going.
How did you get to the corner? Did you move there by walking to it? Hold on. Let me just stealth for a second. All right. So, what was the difficulty?
Let me look at their awareness. Difficulty 3.
Good news. Passed it. Bad news. Rolled a 1 on the wrath die, baby.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Maybe he does successfully stealth around the corner, but what he didn't know is that there was like a trip, like an infrared sensor or something, a motion sensor.
Right. I missed something. Nobody
Yeah.
saw me,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
it's
was
Not
not
been seen,
as aware.
But there's some kind of detection system he's not aware of.
And that's exactly what happens.
Oh, right.
So, as you walk around the corner, you are not detected. You actually look down, though, and you see that there are 6 of these hollow men who are at one of the bulkheads, like a big door, and they're like trying to break it open. They're moving completely silently. There's a little bit of sound from their
Sizzle?
tools, but it's mostly just a pretty quiet sizzle. They're just like breaking through there. You do also see several bodies scattered around.
like, I assume dead?
Dead bodies. They look like humans who have had rough times. You don't really have a time to examine them, though, because as you step through, you trip a laser tripwire. And all of the... and an alarm starts to sound.
Son of a bitch.
Is this when I come around now?
Yes, you can come around now.
When the alarm is blaring.
Yes, when the alarm is blaring.
Over the loudspeaker.
Yes, your metal clanking will not be heard under the blaring alarm.
Wait, so who set off the alarm?
I don't know. Can you, Daniel, Andrew, can you hack into the system and turn off this freaking noise?
So what happened before you do that? The sound makes 3 of the hollow men turn around and start moving back towards the corridor because they know something tripped an alarm. They don't see you, Jay. You succeeded in your stealth, but they are now looking for you. There's where do you think you're hiding?
Basically, as I see them start to turn back, because I turn the corner from like a wide angle, I continue to slink to the left of the room where I assume there's some bodies or maybe some things in the corner.
Yeah, there was a makeshift barricade that a couple of the bodies are behind.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I slink behind one of those barricades and hide in shadow.
Okay.
right.
So where is the terminal that I have to use in order to turn off the alarm? Because that's important.
It's actually right by where the laser tripwire is.
So in the hallway.
In the hallway, yeah.
Okay, so I just step into the hallway unknowing of the things that are in the hallway because I was not allowed to walk towards the hallway.
Yeah.
And I immediately, tunnel vision, just go right towards the computer.
All right. While you do that, and this actually, so you don't even need to roll to do this tech. Like, you could turn it off right away. Like, turning on and off alarms, like, this is...
Oh, look, there's a big red button.
Yeah. You actually recognize, like, you recognize this as, they seem pretty corrupted and corroded, but it looks like the same kind of system that runs the flexible demeanor. Or at least based on the same code base.
Which
or
I've
something.
never hacked ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've never horribly infected either.
What?
Oh, I'm in the corner. I'm not.
But as you go to do that, the 3 hollow men are see you. Don't see you, Jay.
I'm like definitely sitting in the corner. I'm like, yes, I'm in shadow. As soon as they come close,
Clank,
I just see
clank,
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 clank. Oh, a button, beep, and I'm like, God damn it!
And without a sound, they raise their weapons and begin to fire at you, Andrew.
Oh, that's fun. That's exactly what I say in the moment as I'm getting shot by lasers.
Now we have initiative.
Yes.
Now, because I saw them coming,
You can get the drop on them,
Can I get the
Jay.
drop on
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
All right, perfect. How close would you say they are? Would you say, how about this? Instead of just asking you to throw out just like a random number, would you say that they're within 24 meters?
You know what? They are. You got really close to the door in your sneaking. Andrew is further back, but you are really close to them.
So they're outside of 24 meters to me.
They're 30 meters for you.
Okay.
So we've almost got them in like a
Yeah.
pincer move because I'm on the other side of the room and they're walking towards him.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, perfect. So what is the difficulty to hit these guys?
Their defense is 4.
Okay. Well, I get to roll 13 dice because of my grip and my master-crafted gunsies. How many guys are there?
I said there 3 were coming towards you, and there were 3 at the door.
Okay.
Or at least that's what I thought. That's what it is. I'm looking down the hall right now. There are 3 of them at the door and 3 of them coming towards you.
Thanks you, Daniel. Your tactical awareness is incredible.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, so I'm going to salvo and just basically just blow the full reload on this shot into one of these hollow men.
Okay.
So here we go. What's the difficulty?
I said difficulty 4.
4, okay. Well, I absolutely succeeded. I only have 1 6 to push, though. That's a bummer. I am going to push that 6, so it's pen 3 on my gun.
Okay.
And then I just have 1 additional damage die that I can roll because I can't push anything else.
Yeah, this your custom shuriken pistol?
Yes, my custom
Your
shuriken pistol.
master-crafted shuriken.
Master-crafted, baby. Here we go. Damage. 1 die. Oh, it's a 6, so 2. So that's 12 damage, pen 3.
That's enough to kill it.
Yes!
You so it does not notice you, and you fill it full of your little shurikens. And,
They're medium-sized shurikens. They're tiny. Yeah, they're in a shuriken.
they're
pistol.
little tiny shurikens, but they're mega sharp, and they just tear this thing apart.
And it's basically kind of like silent. It's like just like a little just a guy just gets shredded.
Yeah, and he is shredded. And as he collapses to the ground, a sort of black vapor comes out of the suit, and the suit just collapses.
I've got 6 reloads left. I had 7 because I've got that double bandolier of shurikens on me.
Yeah, you just fired a billion shurikens at him, and then you shove another shuriken clip
just
into your gun.
Reload.
Okay, well, now these things are closer to you, Jay, and you are the closest threat. So they are going to attack you.
But they notice where I am now?
Yes, you shot them.
I thought you said a second ago they didn't notice where I was.
Yeah, and then you shot them.
Ah, right, and that's kind of gave it away.
Especially since you fired a million shots.
I think I figured out a way that I can just hide in the rafters and never get murdered.
I'm pretty sure the Eldar shuriken ammo is also super bright and very eye-catching.
It makes a windy sound. Someone opened a vent in here, and it's murderous. All right, so I guess I'm in trouble, but I will remind you that I'm from the shadows. And
Which means your defense is higher because you're in the shadows?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now my defense is a 4.
All right. It is going to charge at you and try to use one of the devices it uses to rip things off of the ship to rip things off of you.
Haha, slashing at me is like slashing at the knight.
So you say that.
It's
He
always
says as a
night in
knife
space.
sinks right into, that kind of knife. Oh.
Let's see. What's your defense?
4.
He got just enough to hit you.
Oh, bonkers.
And he got a 6 on his rap die.
Why?
So
That's
just a second,
a
I gotta
critical
find.
hit.
Tell him
my
I disagree with his move.
He doesn't say anything.
You know why I was? Because I yelled out, I am like the knight, and then he found me. That's what gave it away.
How about you, Andrew, roll the critical hit for Jay?
Oh,
All right.
be kind.
63.
That's very high. That's on the very higher part of that scale. A 6 begins that number.
But I rolled a 6 on the wrath die, which meant that maybe that's a 6.
That's not
going
giving
in.
us anything.
Unspeakable carnage.
Fuck.
A truly grievous strike. The attack is a terrifying display of martial prowess.
God.
A geyser of gore erupts from the foe's wound, and ragged remnants of their body are strewn across the battlefield.
What?
You suffer 4 mortal wounds.
Holy shit. I'm at 2 wounds, and the damage hasn't even happened yet.
That is not my fault. I take
You
no...
rolled that number.
I take no credit.
Holy God.
And then the normal damage to you is 11.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to soak some of that.
It seems like
because
it's...
my resilience is 8, so I'm going to try to soak 3 of that.
Okay.
So I've got a soak of 4. Here we go.
Man, crits are nasty.
Yeah, they are, especially when they're called Unspeakable Carnage.
We'll talk about the cool scar you're going to get after this.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You know, when they bring me back to the ship and monitor my corpse. Here we go. Soaking. Huh. Well, I only soaked 1 of them.
Well, you have 2 wraths, so you can re-roll it if you
I
want.
will wrath for sure. I'm going to re-roll the ones that I failed. Rolled the same thing. So I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Just...
It was unspeakable carnage.
Well, you took 1 down. They took you, like, it's 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Andrew, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm filled with murderous rage. And seeing Jay, not only like an eruption of gore from Jay that shouldn't be humanoid-esque possible, and I immediately charged the guy that attacked him. And
I don't understand what you just said.
why he's not a human, and I was going to say humanly possible, but he's not human, so humanoidal-esque possible? Is that a thing?
Okay, sure.
There was an eruption of gore that shouldn't have been possible, and I'm very angry about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't interrupt you, especially when you're rage charging.
So I immediately charged the one that attacked Jay with my shock maul, the most powerful weapon ever. I intend to implode it. Hopefully it doesn't cause damage to the ship. I'm going to do an all-out attack.
Okay.
That allows me to push 2 6s.
Okay.
Which gets me 4 additional damage dice because it's agonizing. Or brutal, sorry. That's brutal that causes that.
Okay.
I'm going to use a wrath to reroll some of that.
Okay. Just to make sure it's dead.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
And, wowie zowie. So that's 5 additional damage on top of the damage it's already doing. So that's that is 14 damage, pen 1.
You destroy it.
Awesome. That thing implodes like I intended.
You smash it into pieces. A black fog sort of emerges from it while the other one turns to you and is going to try to hit you with the same weapon that knocked out Jay. You now also notice that the hollow men that were at the door have now turned around and are approaching you.
Good. Don't worry, Jay. I got this.
Okay, what's your defense?
My defense is 2.
Okay, they hit you. No crit, though. Let's see how much damage. 9, pen 3.
Okay. So that actually is only 2 that go through.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to soak that. I soak 1 of it.
Okay.
So I take 1 damage.
Okay. Which makes it Jay's turn, but not really, because Jay is bleeding.
Well, if it's on top, if it's the top of the round, then it's
that means it's your turn. Yeah,
I'm going to do a
Andrew.
Medicaid check on him.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, I roll good, and then I can put you above just stabilized. What is the difficult? It's a standard difficulty check, so I can push 1 6, so I can actually get you an additional wound back.
Save the pillows. Oh my God! What the hell happened? I just saw all this There's so much light, and there was...
The thing I killed, but there's more.
Wait, what? We're still here?
And the thing is now going to try to attack you, Andrew.
So you are at 2 wounds remaining, Jay.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a critical hit. Hey, Jay, why don't you roll the critical hit?
Oh, yeah, why don't I? All right, here we go. Warming up the old finger.
You realize we're on the same team here, right?
Yeah, of course. I won't wish ill will on you. Here we go. The red is the large number. 46. I did you a kindness.
Murderous onslaught.
Maybe not.
A thunderous blow sends the target sprawling. Shattered ribs pierce organs. Jets of blood spew from the wound, and the foe lies writhing in pain. Target suffers some wounds. Okay. You're going to suffer 1 additional wound on top of... It's not a mortal wound. We're going to do the damage, and you take 1 more wound on top of it.
Gotcha.
And you're
Man,
knocked
what
prone.
a vacation. What a breeze. A soakable wound. Part of my organs are on the floor right there.
So you're going to take 11 total damage, AP3.
Okay.
Oh, wait. How much damage?
11
AP3. So that means I take 4, which I will try and soak.
You guys got really lucky when you fought these things before. Just BT dubs.
Oh, good.
I do manage to soak all of it.
Oh, cool.
So I am completely out of soak.
He's a leaf on the wind.
And I can only take wounds now because my shock is filled up.
And you are knocked prone.
And I am knocked prone. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Jay, what would you like to do?
I'm going to take my quickly reloaded shuriken pistol, point it right to the glass of this guy's helmet, and I'm going to, instead of doing a salvo, I'm going to do a salvo because I'm going to do basically I'm going to call a shot right to his helmet.
Okay. So salvo and called shot?
Oh, yeah.
You could do that. That's totally fine. Yeah.
There we go. Which means I am basically upping the difficulty, but I still get 15 dice.
Okay, so how much does the difficulty go up?
+2.
Okay, so difficulty is 6.
Okay. It's not a 1 on the wrath die.
That's good.
Phew. It's actually a pass on the wrath die. That's a nice change of pace. Only 1 6! How does this keep happening? So it's a 6 to actually hit. Uh-oh, do I need the 6 to actually pass? That'd be terrible.
You do have 1 more wrath, remember.
Wow, what a terrible roll. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to use it on this guy right here. Although I only have 2 wounds and you're on the ground.
We have 3 more coming. Like, we need to kill them all.
That's fair. Wrath time. It's everybody's favorite time. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it out loud. Here we go. Rolling the dice. Normal probability is going to occur. Not another 6. That's fine, but I do pass. So that means I can push one of those 6s. So I can get that pen 3, and then my 1 damage is a pass. So that is 11 damage, pen 3.
Okay.
And by the way, I put it right to his glass, and I say, just breathe, and pull the trigger to blow the glass on his mask.
And the mask and the glass is blown. He's completely annihilated.
Awesome.
There's only 3 more.
The black, whatever it is, like an ozone. It smells like ozone. It's weird.
Jeez.
And then, as the other 3 are approaching you, you see some ceiling tiles open up above them.
Oh, man.
And several humans swing out of the ceiling down onto the hollow men and start stabbing them.
When you say swing, how are they swinging, Daniel?
Kind of like pirates.
Oh, boy.
And you don't really recognize any of them until one of them turns around, the leader of them. He's in like a really awesome like blue jacket. He's got a little bit of blonde stubble, like he's trying to grow a beard, but it's not quite working. He does have a hook for a hand now. And you recognize an older Guybrush.
Oh my god, it's Guybrush.
Guybrush?
And he perfected his entrance. I guess it took him this long. That doesn't bode well for our current Guybrush.
And he and a dozen scraggly-looking survivors must have been crawling around in the ceiling and have dropped down on these guys. And while 2 of the survivors are killed by the Hollow Men, the rest of the Hollow Men are killed. And Guybrush, maybe alternative Guybrush, dude, I don't know how you want to describe these guys. Runs up to you, says, "Oh man, guys, what the hell are you? How are you? Wait, no, you're not them, right?"
Huh?
I mean, I'm Jay. This is Andrew. You know us, Guybrush. Or as you will now be known as, Good Guybrush. GG.
As you say that you are Jay and Andrew, the rest of the survivors all aim their guns at you.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, what the hell?
What is going on here? We're here to... we were here to rescue the
This is a
pillows,
rescue
but-
mission.
Yeah.
Rescue mission. Fuck time travel. Okay. You don't look like yourselves.
Okay, that's very confusing. I definitely look like myself when I looked in the mirror.
Well,
Amazing, as always.
Except for that, a giant.
Yes, the
opening.
giant hole in me.
Yes.
This is very uncomfortable. Is this how you felt all the time?
Yes. Twice.
Jeez.
All right, we don't have time for this conversation. We have to save the captain. And,
Well, hold on a second. Real quick. I don't want to glance over this, okay? But, you said we don't look like ourselves?
I don't have time for your shit right now.
Oh, okay.
And he goes over and he punches a couple of numbers into the panel. The door opens and you see Captain Harden surrounded by bodies, covered in blood. And he says, "Thank God you're here, Guybrush. I don't quite know what's..." And then there's a flash of lightning almost as he is struck from behind by something. It's a hammer. No, it's like a maul that just hits him in the head and takes the head completely off.
Oh, no.
What the fuck?
Wait a second.
And standing behind him is, well, it's kind of hard to tell. He's wearing like a red cloak, but he's just completely covered in armor. If this thing was human at one point, it's barely anything anymore. But the shock maul makes you think you might suspect who it is.
I look down and look at my shock maul.
I've only seen that type of lightning one place before.
Shocky? Say it ain't so.
You call your shock maul shocky? We can't talk about this right now.
Then Guybrush yells, "It's Andrew! Get him!" And they all begin to open fire on him.
Is it effective?
He moves impossibly fast and avoids all of the shots.
Who is he going for?
It's unclear. He goes into the ground or something.
What? He goes into the ground?
Yeah, he seems to be like, he's covered. You know how he used to have like one big, he used to have a big claw on his back. He lost it. Now he's got 4 claws on his back.
Huh.
And they're just sort of like ripping things apart as he's burrowing through the ship now.
I am... Confusion is not the right word.
So we're on the same page here. That was you, right?
Did me just murder Captain Future? I can't process. This is
We
beyond
really got to get our story straight when we get back to the ship.
This is beyond my experience.
Okay, so I turn around to Guybrush and everybody. So, I think I might have an idea of why you were saying we don't look like ourselves. Is there versions of ourselves on this ship?
Well, they weren't on the ship. We were trying to escape from them, but they caught up to us, them and the Hollow Men.
That was Andrew.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Is there a version of me on this ship somewhere?
I don't know where you are.
What's wrong? What do I look like?
You came on a ship, right? Can we go? I'll tell you on the shuttle.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I'm just trying to say, like, clearly he murdered Harden. Like, should we be worried about us?
Yeah, super worried. Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh my God! Think of all the squats I've done this many years trapped out here. My legs must be so powerful.
I don't
Okay,
understand.
we'll break this down when we get back to the ship. We gotta get off of this damn thing.
And you guys need to make athletics checks to keep up with the just running full speed survivors with Guybrush and the survivors.
His swinging training has been
Yeah.
perfected. All right, I have a athletics of 5. Here we
Okay.
go.
Difficulty 3.
I succeeded with a 4.
I also succeeded with a 4.
All right, so you guys actually make good time. You're actually running faster than some of the survivors. A few of them have like peg legs or just like limps because they have had some rough times up here. And you do hear occasional screams as Hollow Men seem to be swarming out of the decks, as well as just claws just reach out, grab them, and crush them.
Does it look like a robot claw?
Yeah, it looks like a robot claw of some sort as you guys run towards the shuttle.
Andrew, you look really cool, but also terrifying. I don't know how to feel about this.
So my legs are running and carrying me to the ship at speed, but
Yep.
sort of like on autopilot. Like it's almost like the machine consciousness took over and new panic mode, and I'm still just trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
And as you approach the shuttle, you see Alpha Squad standing there like, oh shit, okay, I thought you guys aren't Shadow Men.
No, we're not Shadow Men. We're not creepy little girls. Just these are other people. We need to get them on the shuttle now.
Maybe other me shoot when come.
Oh, yes. If you see a version of him, Andrew, with a bunch of weird spidery robot arms, just shoot the hell out of it.
What?
I mean, wait a second. Do we even know if they didn't attack us? They attacked Captain Hart, and we don't know what's going on with future Andrew.
I only like me, not that me.
I mean, I agree. We also can't let you guys touch each other, even though I know you can't. All right, let's get on the ship.
The Hollow Men are running towards the ship now. Andrew has now emerged and is just staring at you with cold robotic eyes.
Is he, by the way, when you say cold robotic eyes, like, is his face just entirely robot?
His face is entirely robotic. You see just a little bit of flesh there. You see a tiny little flesh underneath the metal, but it's mostly just, he's more machine now than man.
He's like Data, First Contact, keeps a little bit on there. Just remember.
There is no escape.
And with that, that's the last thing you see before the bulkhead seals and the shuttle flies out.
Okay, that was,
I future me scary.
Yeah, it's good to know that even in the future you're still wrong, though. So that was reassuring, because we did get out of there. So I feel good, right? We're fine? Safe?
Wrong? How was I wrong?
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Well, because we escaped.
Yeah, we escaped.
He said there was no escape.
And then we're out of there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. I mean, can we just destroy the ship? I don't like it. Let's just destroy it. That's a bad
We're
thing.
leaving so many pillows behind.
We don't really have weapons on this ship is the thing.
I mean, can we just call the captain, actual captain, and just like have him obliterate
Yeah,
that?
I think the first question he's going to ask, though, is why am I shooting a ship with myself on it? And then we're going to have to tell him, oh, you're not there anymore. Future me chopped your head off with a maul.
I'll let you do the explaining.
Wait, what?
Daniel, I'm gonna need time to process this. I'm gonna shut you down.
Thanks for listening to this grim dark tale. It seems the horrors of this graveyard have yet another surprise for our boys. Is that really Andrew, twisted and molded by the darkness of this place? And what of Jay? Does his doppelganger wait for them in the cold blackness of space? Tune in next time to find out. As you know, our Patreon is a great way for you to support the show and get access to exclusive content. And I'd like to take a few moments here to shout out some of our incredible patrons. Now, you might hear your name pronounced slightly differently, but keep in mind, I'm an ordained Imperial Scribe, you know. Maybe you were just saying it wrong this whole time. It's possible, I know. Also, there's a bunch of you, so if you don't hear your name here, don't worry. It'll probably be coming up in a future episode. And so, extra special thanks to Casper Peterson. Thank you so very much. I have built a mechanical machine here to calculate my thankfulness, and it is still going. My goodness. Well, I'll let you know when it's done. Nicholas Nafpliotis. Thank you so very much, Nicholas. I do appreciate everything you've done for us, and so do my gears. Nomad0501, thank you so very much. I cannot tell you what it means to me to have another mechanized individual supporting our show. Thank you. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a servo skull, and helping these two as Game Master. And if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave us a rating and review on iTunes? It would be most appreciated. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Are you interested in more episodes of Wrath and Story? And I don't mean what we have here on our regular feed. I'm talking about secret episodes. I'm talking about bonus adventures. Well, for more content and these bonus episodes, check out our Patreon. Every pledge helps to support the show and unlock new and exciting opportunities. You can check out other similar podcasts on partialarc.com, such as Roll to Seize, a podcast all about the wargame Warhammer 40k and its universe. You can tune into Roll to Seize every final Wednesday of the month. And if you're looking for another actual play podcast with plenty of humor and adventure, check out Friday Night Quests, a podcast much like Wrath and Story, but set in the fantastical and equally hilarious world of Dungeons & Dragons. There you may recognize the familiar voice of Jay Jones, and occasionally you'll hear Andrew and Daniel drop by the show as well, along with many more ridiculous and wonderful characters. Definitely check it out. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. And if you have any questions for Daniel and the boys, send them an email at wrathandstory@gmail.com. That's with the "and" spelled out. We may even answer them on one of our next episodes, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.